today will have an impact days and weeks from now. So much of what took place over Memorial Day weekend will be seen in future data.
We saw last weekend how irresponsible some partygoers were at the Lake of the Ozarks. After weeks of taking preventive measures, I know we are all tired, but we must remain vigilant.
Today, both Governor Parson and Governor Kelly condemned the actions of people who partied at the Lake of the Ozarks. By now, the entire country has seen this video showing packed pool parties. Health experts are also warning people who spent time in these crowds to self-quarantine for 2 weeks. Now, it's not yet a statewide requirement, but Abby Dodge spoke with one business owner who's taking those recommendations very seriously. She's live now to explain. Abby.
Ella, we are live outside of Beautify in Westport. The owner today opened up her doors with a long list of clients, but if those clients spend any time down at the Lake of the Ozarks in those big crowds, they're asked to postpone their appointments for another 2 weeks.
After seeing these images of the Lake of the Ozarks over the weekend, Beautify owner Ashley Davis is only letting clients she screened inside her business.
Hello. It just kind of seems like the smart thing to do, to just remind people like, hey, you know, everyone can make their own choices, but respect my choice. And
there's a sign on the front of her business clearly stating if you were in a group larger than 20 at the Lake of the Ozarks this weekend, it's time to reschedule.
It's a nice reminder to let them know that, you know, if you've done that, just 2 weeks from now, I'm happy to take you.
The Kansas Department of Health and Environment called the large crowds at the lake reckless behavior that's setting our community back substantially for the progress we've already made in slowing down the spread of COVID-19. Kansas City public health officials say people who were the most likely to contract the virus stayed in the pools close to others for a long period of time.
With pretty much strangers and folks that they didn't even know. So that's a public health nightmare in regards to the spread of an outbreak or a disease.
Davis only allows one person in the studio at a time. Everything is wiped down after every use, but she's up close and personal with each of her clients, which adds to the risk.
I definitely think that the steps that she's taking are giving people peace of mind for sure.
Davis is concerned the behavior will continue.
It makes me nervous, and to be honest, it makes me nervous for the whole summer because I don't think it's going to stop with this weekend.
Even though she's taking all of the measures possible to keep her clients safe, nothing can protect them from someone who doesn't disclose they were in those large crowds keeping their appointment.
This whole thing is just trust, right? It would be really unfortunate if someone decided to do that.
Davis says enforcing this new rule of hers might be a little difficult, but she's hoping that all of her clients are honest about where they've been to keep themselves and everyone else safe and to keep her business running. Live in Kansas City, Abby Dodge, KCTV5 News.
Thanks, Abby.